Good evening, everybody. This is your boy. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are ready for this year to end. I'm losing my train of thought here. Fumbling my words and stuff. Anywho's, so today I've been trying to get this reaction video out there, but I just kept forgetting because I've been caught up with stuff like new job and like trying to stream and trying to juggle everything at once. But I've been wanting to react to this video like. It's from a friend of mine named EmeryReigns. I consider me and Emery friends. And if you guys are wondering, Hot Rod, who is EmeryReigns? Well, EmeryReigns is a DOA legend. He's one of the biggest fight FGC creators in the history of the FGC. Actually, a really cool dude. Like, he once followed me back on Twitter. I joined a server and stuff in VC. I was wanting to get into DOA. I was wanting to get into DOA because of him. Like, I was wanting to try on fighting games I've slept on because growing up, I only dabbled in fighting games. I never truly played fighting games. Like, I never got deep into fighting games. And when I'm saying deep, like, basically there's a difference between playing fighting games and learning how to play fighting games. Like, learning, like, the frame data and everything. And, like, learning how to tech shit. Like, basically, like, if you're like growing up and you're playing by yourself and everything, you're not like playing against somebody. Like I know like how people go to other people's houses and stuff, but nowadays we just play online. That's a sad point. But yeah, basically this video is about like where he's having to talk about it, main man Sui, I believe. Well, I only like see a little bit of main man Sui's content, but I heard him talking shit about Virtua Fighter. Well, I like Virtua Fighter. Seems a cool game. I don't play it that much, but maybe want to try to get into it. Like I got Virtua Fighter on my PS5, and yeah, you see my PS5 behind me. Shout out to my mom for giving me the PS5. I cherish that thing like it's John Wick's dog. Anyways, we're gonna react to Emery having to drop it down on main man Sui about like how he's talking shit about Virtual Fighter and everything. Tell him to leave Virtual Fighter alone. And please go check out my boy EmeryReigns. He does music. He's doing fighting game content. He does retro shit. Like he's doing all that. Like and to sum it up, I will drop the EmeryReigns LTG rant because I once defended that guy when people were calling Emery a basement LTG and everything. Like he gets called that a lot, but he appreciated my video and stuff. Anyways, let's roll into it. If you're tired of hearing me yapping, just hit to 310 or 311 and let's watch this video.
When you have your biggest fighting game people that you look up to and they say the same thing about DOA, you ask the main man Sweet what he thinks of DOA, he's gonna shit on it. 90% of the FGC who hates DOA has never even touched the game. It's just a simple fact that they're gonna look up to their biggest fucking, the people that they're the biggest fans of and just go ahead and base their opinion on DOA off of what somebody else's opinion is, and that's some bitch ass shit, bro. I can't stand that. Like, try the fucking game out, you know?
So fucking shit. Tells you everything you need to know, but the best match I had today was when the screen was black. That was the best match. And it's a keeper. It's not trash, you have no... You're trolling. I was like, don't tell me I have one of these Virtua Fighter apologists again in my fucking chat. What the fuck?
Wow.
But yeah, it's a great fighting game though. It really is.
My brother, turn the fucking game off then. How many of you guys wake up and do something that you really don't want to fucking do? If I know something is just genuinely not interesting to me and I don't find it good at all in any way, shape, or form, I'm not going to go out of my way wasting my time doing something that just does not bring me joy, especially when it makes no sense. I'm sure you guys have probably seen my countless tweets on Twitter, including ones made back in 2021, where I'm pretty much talking about how the main man Sui goes out of his way to shit on Virtua Fighter for no apparent reason. This is not something that's new. Since Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown has come out, this man has played this game on multiple different occasions, and for some reason is expecting a different outcome when he plays it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I really hate something the first time I do it, the sixth time is probably not going to be any different. How many times have you heard somebody say, oh yeah, I hated this at first, but on the seventh time, I really liked it? You don't really hear that because that's not how shit works. So my true question here for the main man Sui is, why do you continue to do something over and over and over again that you just do not like? And once again, there's absolutely no reason for this guy to turn this game on.
You know, I think I see the point, but really can't say anything because I'm kind of hypocritical about things. Like if I get rage out, but sometimes I still enjoy games. But trying to learn if it's agonizing and if I don't like it, I shouldn't play it. I mean, but for me, like, however, I just care about how good I am at games, but and stuff. But like Virtua Fighter seems kind of fun, and I'm probably gonna get washed, but it looks really fun. Like, and I think I'm about like probably getting the PC version of Virtua Fighter 5, and I probably might try Kage. I tried them on the PS5 version, like seemed pretty legit.
It's not like it's a first impressions thing and he's trying it for the first time. He's played this game multiple times, over 5 times if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of people are asking me why it even bothers me in the first place. Well, I'm going to tell you, as a fellow fighting game content creator that's not on the same scale as the main man Sui by any means, I'm still pretty well known in the FGC and people do support my content. So with that said, I am also a fan of other content creators. As a person that really wanted to learn Tekken at a higher level, the main man Sui is the #1 channel you're really going to find. Especially when you're talking about the Tekken 7 days, before the FeedEx days, before the Speed Kicks days, when it was literally almost just the main man Sui. There's no way you can really avoid the guy. Main man Sui is not just a smaller scale fighting game content creator, he's living off of fighting games. There's not a lot of people that are doing that. So when a person has the privilege of living off of fighting games because of the fighting game that he's talking shit about, it's pretty fucking annoying. If you put it into perspective, and I know I'm kind of reaching here, but I'm kind of not. If it wasn't for Virtua Fighter's creation, main man Sui would be working a 9 to 5 like everybody else. And I think that my biggest problem.
Hold up a minute. Did I just see my comment? Holy shit.
Main man Sui would be working a 9 to 5 like everybody else. And I think that my biggest problem
with this again
is just that there's no reason to shit on a niche game, a part of an already niche genre, when you have 2,500 plus people looking at your content and taking your word as bond. Now listen, I'm not saying it's main man's fault that his fans also will dislike the game because he talks shit about it. You're entitled to your own opinion. But as you guys know, it's 2024, almost 2025, and people don't really have those anymore. They just listen to everybody else. Now listen, we're not talking about a person who streams to a couple hundred people. This guy streams to thousands of people, and he's going out of his way to deliberately shit on a game that's responsible for his success as a content creator. Someone even commented on my tweet and made a good point in saying, Emery, why do you even care what his opinion is? Everyone's entitled to one. When you have no clue how to play a game and you're streaming it in front of 2,500 people trying to say that certain mechanics are bad and this, that, and the third, just because you don't know how to engage with said mechanics does not mean something is bad. It just means it's not for you. And it's fine if the game is not for you, but why is it taking you 10 times to decide that? Why not just leave the game alone and not put any negative light on it in the first place? Somebody also made a comment and said, well, Emery, isn't it kind of hypocritical of you to talk shit about main man disliking VF when you were talking shit about DOA 6? And the only problem that I have with that is that I'm an actual DOA player, motherfucker. If you can't decipher the difference between somebody making content for a game since 2009 and having a valid opinion on it, with a person who has no ties to a game in any kind of way, shape, or form and just shitting on it with no knowledge of it, then that's on you. I just need to know why. Why are you going out of your way to make this game look bad, but it's literally trying to come back? I don't know if main man is afraid that Tekken's gonna have a little bit of competition, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not. Virtua Fighter's not gonna compete with Tekken 8. There's a fucking Final Fantasy character in Tekken 8. I think that it goes beyond that, and I think that honestly this guy is just an asshole. As a person who has spent some time in main man streams and see how he interacts with his viewers and his followers, and just how childish he can be at times, whether it's a character or not, I just thought that I would really expect more from a person who is almost 40 years old. But again, you're a content creator. If that's a part of your character, do you. However, if people check you for it and people call you out for it, then that's a part of it as well. And to be honest with you, I don't really think the main man Sui gives a fuck about me making this video or even my tweets or any of that in the first place, because I'm not on the same scale as main man Sui. Who the fuck am I? I'm just EmeryReigns. But still, I do have a lot of people behind.
Emery, as your friend, I'd like you to shut the fuck up. You're not just EmeryReigns. You're the EmeryReigns. You're like the DOA legend. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing you love like I do most of the time. Never forget that, bro. You say you're just EmeryReigns, I will slap you. Not literally, like, you know, just... Never just say you're just Emery-Reigns. You're more EmeryReigns. You're the EmeryReigns. You're the DOA legend. You kind of got me interested in DOA. You know, I hardly play it, but still, kind of inspired me to try out fighting games I've slept on. I don't ever want to hear you say you're just EmeryReigns ever again. You got me, man?
Who agree with me and feel the same way, so that's why I'm coming and checking his ass. There's been a lot of negative shit said about Virtua Fighter recently, especially from people who have never played the game in their entire life. And unfortunately, this ties in with Dead or Alive as well. Dead or Alive is victim of the same thing, and unfortunately, there's a lot of great games out there, but they get negative stigmas from people like Main Man Sui, and then guess what? People don't fucking play them and they die out. And I'm not saying that Main Man Sui is going to be responsible for Virtua Fighter 6 if it fails, but what I am saying is that it's not really helping, especially if we're all a part of a 3D fighting game genre within a fighting game genre that's already small. Why shit on something before it has a chance to even shine, if it's going to at all? Just leave the fucking game alone, dude. You're getting on the game deliberately to shit on it. Not because you have to, bro. It's not like he's a VF player and he has reason to critique the game. He doesn't play VF. He's not a VF player, so you're critiquing something on purpose because you think your game is superior to it, and that's fine. And that may be the case in your opinion, because we're all entitled to our opinion, but when your opinion is being formulated by something that you're initiating for no reason, you have to call into question of why it's happening in the first place. Like, I particularly don't care for Mortal Kombat, right? I'm not a big... Do you guys see me turning it on to shit on the game when I don't like it? No. I'm not going to turn a game on that I don't want to fucking play. And he does it because it generates buzz and stuff, and I get it, but it's just like, bro, like when are you gonna stop? Like, you don't need to. He doesn't need to use VF for clout. He doesn't need to shit on VF to get attention. He gets enough of that. Doesn't he get enough of it from the people that pay his bills every month for being a subpar Tekken player, or no? You know how many of those 2,500 people that were watching Main Man shit on VF are not going to play because he shit on VF? But if he got on and said, this game is actually pretty good. Main Man Sweet here, but you're all doing awesome as always. Here's a new VF game. It's pretty good. Bro, thousands would play the game, or at least try it, just because he said so. You know how many won't try it just because he said so? That's the mentality, that's the problem, and that's the bigger picture. Is that illegal? No. Is it fucked up? A part of a niche genre as big as you think you are in the world, Main Man, no one's ever heard of you outside of Tekken in the fighting game community. You can walk down the street anywhere in the world. Probably no one's gonna fucking recognize you, bro. Even if you got 200,000 YouTube subscribers, you need to be fucking grateful and thankful for what you got, and it's because of this fucking game.
Honestly, I agree with what Emery's saying, but because I mean, like, you gotta like try to come up with your own opinions and stuff. Try it out. Like, don't just not play it just because a content creator said so. Right, I mean, content creators can have opinions and stuff. Like, say if EmeryReigns didn't like Mortal Kombat, but he wouldn't tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some people would still be playing it. Because I remember one time I was in VC with him. I was talking about wanting to play Street Fighter. He was like, "Oh, you haven't played MK1 yet, bro?" But yeah, I mean, I did play a little bit. I just, well, my PC can't handle it. Even though I had to turn off VSync, which I didn't take the time to. But yeah, but even if a content creator is gonna say something about like a game, just like try it out for yourself. Like, it's not just fighting games; it could be other stuff. Like, say if you like say if a content creator doesn't like Marvel Rivals, and they'll say it's shit. Like, I think Marvel Rivals is cool, but it's how you want to play it. Like, I mean, it's okay to recommend it too. Like, I don't know, strange times we live in, but I don't really follow Main Man Sui much, but I do follow EmeryReigns. Like, he's kind of inspired me to like try out some other 3D fighters. Like, I've even tried out Bloody Roar because I remember watching a video, like, but that was only because someone at a local FGC hangout that I go to brought their PlayStation 2 and I tried out Bloody Roar. And I keep thinking to myself, why didn't I try fighting games sooner? Like, my first fighting game was a 3D fighting game. It was a Star Wars Masters of Terrascasi, which could have been better if George Lucas let Capcom help them with their fighting games. But then, lo and behold, that's how we've ended up with Star Gladiator. I've only learned this from a friend of mine named Uncanny, who's also an FGC member. Anywho, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, as for Emery, like, Emery, I liked your opinion and stuff, but don't ever say you're just EmeryReigns. Alright? Like, you're more than just EmeryReigns. You're a legend. You continue to be a legend. I mean, me, however, I'm just Hot Rod Urameshi. I hope you don't get mad at me for saying I'm just Hot Rod Urameshi, but I'm sorry if I got a little upset that you say you're just EmeryReigns. I just feel like content creators I look up to, like, you're probably just being humble. Anyways, that's gonna be in my video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and also check out my best of 2024 video. I'll be putting the link in the description below. I'm also be putting that rant video from beginning of the year I made where I defend EmeryReigns in the video, so that way you get a better understanding of who the legend is. I'll also put EmeryReigns' channel in the video. Anyways, if you like my content, just feel free to check me out on Twitch. My Twitch is in the Linktree. I'll put my Linktree in the description below. And as always, it's your boy signing off, and I hope you have good rest of the night. Thank you.